Good morning, it's a new week, it's Monday. I'm a bit bleary-eyed. It's 6:58 in the morning and I'm up early because I am ready to start making some more wax melts. If you are new here, hello, you haven't missed much. This is weekly vlog number 2, and if you're back, thank you. My name's Amy, I'm the owner of blissli. I make candles and wax melts, and in 2026 I'll be kind of moving into refills and rediffusers and other bits and pieces, but for now I'm prepping for my first market. Most of my candles are done now. I'm just basically building up my stock for the website. And yeah, I've decided to get up early this morning and get some pouring done. I'm doing very small batch pouring, so I'm pouring sort of 6 of 1 cent of wax melt at a time, and I'm doing 3 lots at once, and that takes me about 45 minutes to do 3 lots. So because obviously I have to measure everything out, clean it down, wash it out, then use it again. I could buy more stuff, but I'm trying to keep costs as low as possible before I make too much more of my money back, so before I spend more money basically. So yeah, that is the plan, and then I'm going to get on the treadmill and try and get at least half of my steps done for the day. So I always do 10,000 and I have a little walking pad at home. So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to first of all make a cup of tea, because if you saw the last vlog, I run on tea. So make a cup of tea, get the double boiler on, make some wax melts, and then get some steps done before I clock on for my 9 to 6 at 9 o'clock. It is now Monday evening. I finished and wrapped up work about 6:15 today, which isn't too bad. I have cooked, eaten dinner and done a few jobs, and now I am about to label up and pack my melts I made this morning. So yeah, I am determined this evening to do my dummy run of my table. So let's get these done and then we can start with that job. Okay, this is where I'm up to. So I've got my 6 core scents out in my candles. These will obviously be brand new candles that are displayed, not ones that have been burnt, that are my retests. I've got my candles, which I think I'll just spread out a bit towards the front of the table. I've got some wax melters and all of our wax melts. These are coming out. These are just the little freebie / sample ones that I'll keep at the back. So I don't love like having all of these here all mixed up quite like that. I feel like there's some dead space, so I need to maybe have a rejig, but it's a good starting point. I've got to put my prices out somewhere. So it's now Wednesday evening, and I think the last time I caught up with you guys was either Monday morning, and I was pouring wax melts. Yeah, I think that might have been the last time, or it was Monday evening and I did my table layout. But yeah, the table's still set up behind me. I'm still playing around with things and moving things about, but yeah, it's now Wednesday evening. So yesterday I had a busy day with work. I went to the gym before work, so squeezed in a strength training session, and then I had choir yesterday evening straight after work pretty much, and got home just before 11. So it was a late one last night, and then today I've worked in London. So I've got home, had some dinner. I've basically done my steps for the day, which is awesome, so I haven't got to do any treadmill work tonight. And I've got home to a few different packages. So I have received, finally, I ordered from Vistaprint, so I thought I'd open that up and have a look. What I've ordered from Vistaprint are 250 business cards. I've ordered 100 thank you cards. I've ordered, most importantly, my runner, table runner, a business card holder. I think that's everything. I think there's 4 things on the order. So let's open it up. I'm hoping I didn't make any typos or made any mistakes, but we'll see when I open it. The most important thing really is the table runner, so I want to get that out, and I want to get that yeah, so I can make sure that it's not too creased. I don't like it when there's lots of creases in things. But yes, let's have a little look. Okay. Ooh. I open it so tentatively. Okay. That has come out really well. I think, as long as the sizing is okay. Let's just kind of hang it out here and have a look. So this star pattern will go over the top and hang down the back. And then on the front it will hang down here, which I think looks pretty good. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So this from Vistaprint I think cost me about £30. It needs a good iron to get those creases out. But yeah, I think that's going to work really well. So I'm going to put it on there in a minute and see how it's all looking. What did we have in here? These are my business cards. So I ordered business cards with rounded corners. Yeah, and they've come out really well as well. So this is what they look like. Let's see if I can, there you go. And then on the back I've got a bit about the company, a QR code, email address, telephone number, mobile telephone number, and all my socials. And then like a QR code that's for people to scan, and that goes through to a Linktree page, which has all of my socials like linked directly from that. So that's an easier way to save people typing it all in. So yeah, 250 of those, so that's perfect. And they're gonna sit in a business card holder, which has arrived, which is here. And I also ordered some clips for the tablecloth, so I can kind of clip it down. That's what they are. This is, that's the business card holder, which I just ordered a little black one, so I can pop that on the front of the stand with the cards in. And then the thank you cards. Oh, I panicked then. So on the back, it's done like a preview in the very top corner. I thought the reverse had printed that tiny thing. Oh, I don't want to speak too soon. I'm hoping that that's not printed at that size on the card. Let me grab the scissors. Are they here? Yeah. Everything, as anybody who's done markets or anything like this will know, everything is everywhere. I keep putting things in different places. Like I keep putting the scissors back on the sofa with my clipboard and my essentials like my parking permit and stuff, so that and my bum bag, which I'm going to put all my cash in. Yeah, I keep putting everything, trying to keep everything together, but obviously in the interim, you're always going to need things like scissors, so I have to keep using them and then remembering to put them back in the pile. Oh dear, these are really tightly. Interestingly, the business cards just come loose in a box, but these have come like plastic packaged, so oh yeah, it's okay. They're full size. That's obviously just a preview. So the thank you cards essentially are also candle care cards. So I've been printing these myself and using like a punch to round the corners. But yeah, this is my like candle care card. And then on the back it's got a space for me to write a handwritten note, and then all my socials, and a note to say like, don't forget to sign up to newsletters, you're always going to get the best discounts if you're signed up to newsletters, and a little picture of me just to make it personal. So yeah, really like those. These are definitely much better quality than the ones I've been printing myself at home. So yeah, really happy with those. So I ordered 100 of those. So I think I'd need to double check, but the whole order came to I think about £90 for everything. I paid extra for more premium card for the thank you notes, I think. More premium card for the business cards, although they're not like super thick, but they're thick enough. And then also you have to pay extra for the rounded corners, but it's all part of kind of the rounded corners element of the branding, because on all of the boxes and all of the candle labels, I've gone for rounded corners, because I've also gone for no caps. It's a really little subtle thing. Everything on the website is all lowercase, and it's just a thing that I think distinguishes the brand from other brands. It gives it a bit more brand personality. So everything is considered, a considered decision. But yeah, so really happy with the Vistaprint stuff. And I've got a couple of things that came from Amazon today. I've got a little kind of portable stool that I've got that I can sit on, and I needed some more wax melt snap bar biodegradable bags, because I've run out, and I need to pack some tea lights in those for the bundles I'm doing, the wax melt bundles. So yeah, what's next? I have lots of like my freebie candles on the floor that all need the CLP labels adding to them, and I've also got to print out the CLP labels to go on the back of the wax melts tonight. And I've done a stock take. I've got all my counts, so I know how many I've got to print of each. So I am going to move now to the computer and do that job. The time is 7:45, so I reckon I'll be done by 10 o'clock with everything, hopefully including doing the late CLPs, printing them out and labelling up. That would be amazing if I can get it all wrapped up by 10 o'clock, and then I can spend a bit of time and maybe read in bed before I go to sleep. So that's the plan. It's now Thursday evening. It's 10 to 10 and I'm just about to start making a few candles to just top up my stock. But it's been a busy week. I'm starting to feel quite tired. Every morning I've been up between 6 and half 6, just to be working on the business, just in the run up to this weekend. There were so many things that I knew that I would think about, that I needed to do, that weren't on my list at the beginning of the week, but that's okay. I just knew it was going to be, you know, I'd have to dig a little bit deeper this week. So it is, yeah, 10 to 10. I've had a really lovely day. I got up this morning to start making candles before work, and then I also started work early. I did 8 till 5 today because we had a big family dinner this evening. My brother and his family are up visiting because they have a friend's wedding tomorrow, so that was really nice. So all the 3 cousins, the kids all got together, and we all had dinner together and everything. It was lovely, and I did lots of playing around and giving kids piggybacks, and so my cup is very full. But I got home, jumped in a quick shower, had a quick shower because I thought I need a bit of self-care before I just do the last little bit for the day. And now I'm here just about to pour some candles. So I've whipped up my jars, they're over there ready to go. I've got my wax here ready. So yeah, it's been good. I've got a few more things that have arrived for the market. I'm starting to feel pretty much there. I did a lot of labelling of all my wax melts last night. I've still got the 3 Christmas scent wax melts to label, but I need to actually create those CLPs, which I've not done before for those fragrances, so that'll take a bit of time. So that's a job for tomorrow night. And tomorrow morning I want to make some samples of my 3 Christmas scents. I haven't done those in candle form yet, but I'd like to have the candles displayed with the kind of coming soon message, so people get an idea of the scents I'm going to be launching with in a few weeks time. So yeah, I've finalised and settled on the 3 scents, and I've done one lot of candle testing, but the jars are not suitable to show to the general public at the moment, and I've actually got the new labels coming that I ordered. So yeah, I also had what did I have? Something really good happened today. What did I have that was really good? I can't remember. But the thing that happened that wasn't so... Oh, the really good thing was my ribbon arrived today, which I will show you in a minute. But it looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to add that as a little upsell. So a gift bag and a ribbon round either candles or wax melts for... I'm going to do £1 each. That'll basically allow me to break even on those. But I do think it's a lovely way to gift the product. And then the not so good thing was I started to try to use some Avery labels I had today. I ordered the 6cm round ones, and I ordered 50 sheets of them. And I started to use them just for like this wax melt samples that I give out as like the CLPs on the back of the packet, only to find that there was an error in the cutting. So the 2 labels circles on the outside were in the right place, but the one in the centre was completely offset and almost touching one of the other ones. So, and all 50 sheets are like it, so I couldn't print any of those out. Not that that was a mega problem, because I would have just taken less like little freebie wax melts with me for the market. But I emailed them and they said they'd had a massive issue with one whole pack, but they didn't know which customers had them. And I actually had the order delivered before I went away, so I've had it a few weeks. I just hadn't checked it till now, which is very, very late in the day, especially as I was hoping to use them for Saturday. So note to self, check your order the minute it comes. I try to do that, but I don't always have time. But the lady was really, really helpful, Avery, and they have sent out a new pack, and they're actually coming tomorrow, which is amazing. So I should be able to print those tomorrow night if I get time. Other things I need to do is like finish the ribbon off so that it doesn't fray. I've got a little black kind of blackboard with a white pen coming tomorrow, just so I can write a few USPs on it for display. So yeah, a few more jobs to do tomorrow, but I'm not panicking just yet. But I will panic if I don't get my candles made before work tomorrow. So yeah, I will let this run while I do some of my measuring, and then I'll show you my ribbon. The time is now nearly 11 o'clock and I'm all done with pouring, and I'm just about to go ready for bed, but I thought I would show you my ribbon that I got printed. So I went for 2.5 centimetres, I think, in width, and I created this pattern. This is my usual pattern. In Canva I went for white ribbon with gold, and it obviously matches the brand. And then when I put it around a box, this is what it looks like. And I think it looks super cute, and it's really nice in terms of like being able to give a visual of like gifting the box, gifting the candle to somebody. So I'm very, very, very happy with that. It is Friday evening. It is 20 to 8. I am really moving through jobs and things I need to do for prep for tomorrow. I nipped out after work, finished work just after 6, nipped Tesco's, got some essentials, some lunch snacky bits for tomorrow for the market, and I'm now starting to label up a few more of the boxes. So I'm just making some boxes, so I thought I'd talk to you while I'm making boxes. Yeah, there's a few jobs that I've got to do where it's going to be a bit tricky to talk, because I'm going to need to concentrate and I can't talk and update you guys, I don't think, at the moment while I'm doing the important jobs. Maybe I'll get that down like as I do this more and more. But yeah, it's Friday night. I'm getting ready. I'm pretty much fully ready now. I'm prepped for tomorrow. I have just got to label up the jars, because I've done some new jars, new candles, as kind of the testers for people to smell. So I've done some fresh ones of those and they just need labelling up. And yeah, I'm just printing off a few stickers I can use to secure the bags with. I've cut my ribbon and kind of used a flame to end the edge of the ribbon off. Yeah, I've just got a few of the wax melt stickers I need to do. So therefore samples only though, like for freebies. I've left that till the last job because if it doesn't get done, I'll just take less freebies and give out less freebies tomorrow. But yeah, I'm so excited and so looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing lots of my friends because they've all said they're going to come and support, which is going to be amazing. So yeah, just getting really prepped. I think I'm going to catch up with my parents in a bit because they've offered to come down with me in the morning and just help me take stuff. So at the moment I've got 2 kind of big carrier bags, which has got all of my things in, like my money, my bum bag, my snacks, the gift bags, the regular bags, the ribbon, the receipt book, my notepad for taking notes as I'm selling things. What else is in the bag? I'm looking at the outside of the bag, which is just above the camera, thinking I'll work out I'll remember what's in the bag by looking at them, but I can't. And then I think I'm going to use an IKEA dimper bag, like one of the clear big ones, to actually put and take my stock in. And then separate to that, I'm going to take my table and my chair, and obviously my covers for that will go in the dimper bag too. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to try and transport things, but it'd be helpful to have an extra pair of hands just tomorrow while I get my whereabouts with everything. I've been and seen the pitch already, so I know where I'm going to be. But just kind of for the first day, it would be good to have some extra hands. So I think my mum's going to come and help carry things, which would be helpful. But yeah, so I'll maybe crack on with these bits and update you in a bit. I might do a bit of a time-lapse video of me doing bits and pieces on the computer. But yeah, all good so far. I'm hoping, the other thing I want to do tonight is finish editing the weekly vlog that I videoed last week. I just got to literally put all the clips together and stuff and put that up on YouTube and get that uploading ready to go live tomorrow morning, because I'd like to try and launch them every Saturday morning. So I've got that little job to do before I go to bed, if I get time. If I don't, then I'll do it tomorrow when I get home and put it up maybe Sunday. But that is the plan for the evening. I also don't want to be super late to bed because I've got to get up early in the morning and I want to, you know, make myself look presentable. So, and I think I want to be leaving here no later than 8:15, something like that. So yeah, reasonably early start tomorrow, but all going to be worth it. I am using my Mac. I have my printer over there. My poor printer, actually it's pretty fat. There you go. My printer doesn't know what's hit it today. Good job I've got tons of ink. I actually bought this printer. I haven't had a printer, I don't know, for years. So I bought it's called the Epson. It's an Eco Tank and the model number is an ET2851. So basically you get the refill bottles of ink and you put them in the top and it kind of decants in. I think it's been months since I've put the ink in it. And it's not even used like a quarter of the ink, and I've used it quite a lot already. Apparently you're supposed to get about 4,000 sheets of printing out of it. And the refills for a whole pack I think is less than £30 or something, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm using it for printing out things like my stickers and my dated pouring labels and all sorts. The only labels that I paid to get printed, the expensive ones, are the gold foiled ones. So I'm back at my computer. I don't waste anything, so I was doing some testing printing, so I'm about to print out use the remaining stickers on the sheet to print out some more blissli labels. So I'm just gonna edit that. So I use the 6cm round labels from Avery, and then I just do my designs in Canva, upload the design into Canva, and then replace each of the images in each of the round bits. It's hard to explain, around the place where the sticker goes basically. So yeah, I'm just going through and doing that at the moment. I have got the CLP labels to do for my 3 Christmas scents still, so I'm going to do those now, and then I'm going to do my vlog, and then I'm going to call it a night, and then I'm ready to go to bed for an early start tomorrow. So I won't be taking this proper camera with me because it's too expensive and I don't want it to get damaged, but I will be taking my phone camera, so when I do my market footage, might sound a bit different, might look a little bit different, but it just makes sense because I'm going to need my phone on me anyway. So yeah, I don't think I'll show you any more tonight because I'm just going to be sitting here at my computer. So I will see you in the morning. It's Saturday morning, just before 6:30. I've been awake 20 minutes, or dozing 20 minutes. I got to sleep. I was still awake at about midnight. I don't feel like I slept super well, if I'm gonna be honest. It was one of those nights. It felt like a pre-holiday sleep where you can't sleep, you're too excited, / can't sleep, you're worried you're gonna forgot something, all that jazz. So anyway, yeah, it's 6:30, my alarm's about to go off. I have one of these amazing Lumi lamps that gradually kind of lights up the room, and I really like it. It's so much better than having like a super loud alarm that wakes you up in the dark. So yeah, I am about to start getting up and getting ready. I'm getting picked up at 8:15, just after 8:15, so I can hopefully get there, sign in by 8:30, and then get down and start setting up my stand ready for sort of 9, 9:15, something like that. So yeah, I've got a few things I've got to do this morning. I want to have a shower, I've got to choose something to wear, I want to put some makeup on, all that stuff. So I've got just under 2 hours to get it all done. But first things first, I need to get up, have a nice cup of tea and get some food. Okay, the time is like 9:15. We're all set up. Putting that out today. So yeah, I've got my business cards out, all of my scents. Got them out ready for people to take. My prices clearly on display. I've got all my wax melts out as well. So yeah, very much ready to go. Morning. It's quite quiet. It's about 1 o'clock, 1:45. I'm having a very, very, very good day. I have sold 10 candles. 3 people bought 3, so they're on a 3 for 2 offer, and 1 person bought 1. So I've currently sold £140 worth. So yeah, very, very happy with that so far. It's now Sunday evening, about 8 o'clock, and it's the end of a busy week. I think I last filmed on Friday. I did take some video, I think yesterday morning when I woke up, and I did get a few quick clips on my mobile phone while I was at the market yesterday. But yeah, yesterday was market day and I was really, really, really pleased with how it went. I, for total transparency, paid £30 for my market stall yesterday. I had to take my own table and chair, and there was no sort of, it was an outdoor market, although I was undercover, and I did really well. I sold 10 candles and they are £20 each. I did do 3 for 2 yesterday as kind of an introductory offer, and I do think that the people that bought, there was 3 people that bought 3. I think they bought 3 because of the offer, and they probably only would have bought 1 had there not been the offer. So that definitely topped up the money and helped. And then 1 person bought 1 candle. So after I took off, well, the actual money that I took on the day was £140, which I'm really, really happy with, given I only paid £30 for the stall. So I was £110 in profit, before I start taking off obviously any of the costs for making the candles themselves. But yes, very, very happy with that. The dream, you know, that surpassed what I was expecting. I just wanted to cover my costs. So the first customer paid £40 for 2 candles, and that covered the cost really, and I was already in kind of in the profit, in the green. So yeah, really, really happy with that. It was a mixture of family, friends and the general public that bought from me, which is really good. I gave out lots of business cards. 1 person asked me if I'd be able to attend a market that they're running in November for Christmas. So that's really exciting, and hopefully I can get that sorted out and attend that. But it's not necessarily, it is called a market, but it's essentially market stalls within a small town high street. And it's not a particularly thriving high street. The town is not super big. And yesterday, because it was first day of half term, it was pretty quiet. When I spoke to the other stall holders, they said it was the quietest it had been for a long time. So yeah, the fact that I was able to just get in front of some people, and some people from the general public bought candles, is a really good start, especially when it was sometimes I literally looked to my left and right and didn't see another person. So yeah, very happy with that. I think in terms of temperature, it was 15 degrees yesterday, and a couple of times I just started to feel a little bit cold towards the end where I've been not moving around too much. So I paced up and down a little bit. I took a little stall with me, but stood most of the time. One thing, there's so many things that I learned from them doing my first market, it's unreal, but definitely hold some kind of tasks back that you can do while you're kind of standing around. So I did a few things like labelling my bags, prepping the tissue, all that kind of thing. Things that you can do, like writing out thank you cards that you're going to pop in. I have a thank you card and a candle care card on the reverse, so I wrote a few of those out yesterday saying I hope you like your gift, or thank you for your order, or thank you for buying with and supporting my business. So I did a few of those yesterday, which is handy because when people came, one lady came and she bought 3 gifts for Christmas, and I had candle care cards and gift messages written on the reverse. So yeah, I was able to literally pop those in the bags as she was sorting everything out. The gift bags were really popular. I did offer like a ready to gift add-on, which was £3, which included like the blissli ribbon, the gift bag and the tissue, but I didn't really push that, and nobody asked for it particularly or spotted it and asked about it. So given that it was just my first day, for the people that said that they were gifting them for Christmas, I did put them in a proper gift bag with some tissue paper and then a blissli label, like sealing them up free of charge as part of the candle, because some of the people were people I know, family and friends, and yeah, I just wanted everybody to go away and be really happy with what they bought. So that's good. One of the customers has already contacted me and asked how much the wax melts are and if she could order 6, so that's very positive. So people are really liking the scents, which is awesome. And I didn't get anybody say they didn't like anything. I had a lot of people stop by, pick them up, smell them, and yeah, lots of people take business cards. So I'm very happy. One thing I did find, even though I had my prices printed on an A4 piece of paper and put in a frame, people didn't know and didn't spot that. Most people didn't know how much the prices were. So what I'm going to do is change that process and I'm going to order some little sort of black, they call chalkboards, and write like the price on those and put them right in front of the candle so it's really obvious. And a few people asked what the wax melts were. They didn't actually know what they were. I guess maybe they kind of look like they could be chocolate bars. And I didn't have anything saying wax melts specifically apart from on the pricing. So that is also something that I want to update. So I'm going to obviously put wax melts and then put the price. None of the wax melts sold at all, but I think that's possibly because maybe the people that were there don't own wax melters. Somebody asked me, said to me, oh, I had one of those before, but I didn't know what it was, and I ended up throwing it away. And she was referring to a wax melt burner. So that was an interesting chat. But yeah, so I think wax melts will sell, especially when people are trying to discover more fragrances for a lower price point. So I'm going to keep hold of those. They're ready to go, and I'm actually going to do a wax melt launch, I think, on my website on the 1st of November. So I'll definitely need some of those, because I'll probably do a big offer like buy 3 get 3 free. That's kind of a really good bumper offer when you first launch. And what you don't want to be doing is doing buy 1 get 1 free, or really buy 2 get 1 free, because you're limiting yourself in terms of the revenue that you can bring in. So you want most people to be spending at least £10 to £15 with you. That's my gut instinct anyway. But I've just come up to sit at the computer. I've just done my stock check, and I've what I do is whenever I sell stuff, because I'm small enough to be able to do this at the moment, is label up who bought what, how they paid for it, what offers they got, what scents they or items they bought. So I have a complete log of everything, so that's going to be helpful. But I actually did sell out two fragrances yesterday. I sold out of Fresh Sheets, and I also sold out of Luminous Veil, which is one of my new Christmas scents. I had actually only poured it this week, so I had a label on the bottom saying you can't burn this until X date, which I think is like the 30th or something, 29th of October. And I explained this to the lady and she was still happy to take them because they were Christmas presents, so that's fine. But yeah, interesting that those two scents really jumped out. I sold Uplifting Citrus, Tropical Calm, Cozy Glow, Soft Haze. There was loads that sold, but Fresh Sheets and Luminous Veil I sold out, which is really cool and very interesting. Because I wouldn't have thought Fresh Sheets would necessarily be a top fragrance, but it's kind of like a, obviously, fresh linen, cotton sort of smell, detergent, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, somebody who is a member of the general public that ordered online from me also bought it, and I contacted her, or she contacted me the other day, and she said she's got it kind of in her hallway and it just smells amazing. So there you go. As a candle maker, you never know what people are going to love, and that's why it's good to test things out, get them in front of people. But yes, I took some snacks, so they came in handy. It didn't take long to set up, and I definitely think I got there too early, especially given the footfall didn't really pick up till 10 o'clock. So I left here and signed in there about 8:30, and the market officially is 10 till 3, but you can go anytime between 9 and I think 5. So I got there. My father kindly helped me just move a few things from the car and wait with stuff while I went back and picked up more stock, which was handy because obviously I didn't want to be leaving loads of stock around. So that was good. But I was set up and ready to start selling by 9, and nobody really came along until about 10 to 10. So I think next time I can afford to kind of leave home maybe at 9:15 and get there and set up at 9:30. So that's good. Setup didn't take too long, maybe 15 minutes, because I'd already done a dummy run, so I knew how I wanted it to look, and that was fine. And packing down took 10 minutes. It took no time at all, so that's also really positive. So yeah, I definitely want to do more markets. I really love being in person with people. I love chatting to people. I love hearing the feedback, talking to them about their experiences and just chatting to them. I was having a conversation. Somebody asked me kind of how I got into it, and I kind of pointed to the Boots down the road and I said, I used to work in Boots when I was 14 on the fragrance counter. That's when I first fell in love with fragrance. So it feels full circle. I'm now standing here with my own business, looking at the shop where I first worked, selling fragrance. So yeah, that was cool too. What else is there to say? But yeah, I definitely want to try and do as many indoor markets as I can, just because it's obviously it's candle season, so there's hopefully lots of Christmas fairs and markets to attend. B, because it's going to get colder and colder, and standing outside for hours on end is going to be tough. But C, the Leatherhead market was great for a first time, and I kind of was able to manage things without being too busy. But I think I need to go to markets where they're purposefully for people to go and buy gifts or buy items, because at Leatherhead market people are doing their general errands, running errands, going to appointments, you know, all that sort of thing, doing their weekly shop. Whereas I think when it's more of a destination market, like a craft and fair flea market or whatever, it's more people are going there specifically to browse stalls. Have a totally different intention of where they're browsing and what they're looking for. So yeah, it will be interesting as I explore this a bit more. But I loved it yesterday, but I was really tired. I got less than 6 hours sleep a couple of nights this week. So I got home and I had a doze on the sofa about 5 o'clock for an hour, and then I was in bed by 10:30, and I slept right through till about 9 o'clock this morning. So I was really tired. But today's been lovely. My partner came and met me yesterday and helped me pack down the market, and then we had a really nice chilled evening. And then today we went to the gym, ran some errands, just did a few bits and pieces. It's been pretty relaxed today. I've kind of packed everything into some clear IKEA boxes, following the markets. I've got all my market stuff in a couple of boxes to keep it nice and fresh, and all of the tablecloths and everything are all sealed up so they're going to hopefully stay nice and pristine. So I'm going to put all that stuff in the garage tomorrow. I'm using the garage for my storage for non-essential things, and not things I'm not using all the time. And then all of my equipment for making has also got another clear IKEA box, but it's just containing it a bit better, because before I had it scattered all over the place and all over the house. So if you ever start up a business and you're doing it at your home, you'll know what I mean. and stuff just gets everywhere. And I also sorted out all my labels and I put them all in a nice file, so I've got all of my labels in there now, so that's really good. So yes, I have come upstairs. I've made a tea. You know, if you know me, you know I love a tea. I just got my Halloween Disney mug down from the loft, which I absolutely adore. So I'm going to be enjoying a lovely, and it's a nice sized cup of tea for before bed. I don't like drinking too much too late. So yeah, a nice small cup of tea before bed. And I've just come onto the computer because I have a vlog to edit. I have last week's vlog. I was intending on editing it and uploading it Friday night ready for Saturday morning, but it just didn't happen. I was working on market stuff till about 11:30, at which point I said I have to sleep. So I'm going to go through, I downloaded all the footage during the week. You know, this is funny. When I finished recording the videos last week, it was Sunday, and I think it was Monday or Tuesday actually, I took all the footage off the card and put it into, I'm using iMovie, and I thought it'd be no problem, it'd be so easy to get this done. I've like done all the hard bit and then it never happened. So I'm now gonna sign off this vlog in a minute, and I'm gonna try and do both at once so I can get the first one up immediately, maybe tomorrow, and then ideally I'm trying to upload them so that they're ready to go out to YouTube on Saturday mornings every week. That is the plan. Whether I can stick to it or not, I do not know. But that is the plan. So yeah, another successful week. I would love to do, I don't know if anybody's ever done this or got any tips on how to do it. I'm a pretty methodical, like spreadsheety person, but I want to try and work out at what point I'm going to break even. Because obviously I'm spending a lot of money on stock. I will have tax to pay on profit. And I'd just like to work out like how much more stuff I would need to sell. And I know it's going to be quite a lot, but in order to break even, because at the moment I'm self-funding, so all the money for everything is coming from me, which is fine. But at some point obviously I want to start getting to a point where sales from the products are going to start being able to be reinvested. I have enough jars maybe to make another 30 candles, and I have enough labels for more than that. I have more labels and more wax melt biodegradable cellophane packaging to be able to make more wax melts. So it's definitely, I definitely need to focus very much on trying to sell what I've got. I've got, I think, about 20 candles left in stock at the moment, so potentially I've got up to 50 candles that I could sell / make sell. But I also want to do some PR gifting. There's a few people I've spoken to, other YouTubers that I've loved forever, that I would love to, you know, give something back for all the years of wonderful videos they've given me and enjoyment. So there's a few PR packages I want to send out. I have enough business cards and thank you cards to last me, I think, for a while. So I'm probably not going to spend a lot more money, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I can work out roughly how much more I would need to sell in order to get to a point of break even. Maybe that just won't come for a very long time, and that's okay, like, because I am, this is going to sound so cliche and cringy, but I'm living the dream. Like, I'm chasing and doing something that is so exciting. And I sat there yesterday at one point and it was really quiet, and I just thought, and I looked at everything and I thought, I did this, like, I did this, I came up with the idea, like, I researched it, I've designed everything, my logo, my packaging, I've resourced and researched everything. I did my own product photos, like, I've basically tried to do it off the ground from scratch, just by myself. And it's kind of amazing what you can do when you put your mind to something. And yeah, it has been such, it's not even a labour of love, because it's just not felt difficult, it's just felt so easy. The only thing that is difficult is trying to find the time to spend as much time as I want to spend on it, which is difficult with, like, you know, my full-time job and my other, you know, social commitments and things, which, you know, I want to do as well. But it's going to be a plate spinning exercise, because my full-time job is about to get the busiest it gets throughout the year, which is our Christmas period. So between that and candles, I could have picked a project, like a business or project that could have been like more focused around summer, but no, I decided to go for also the busiest time of the year, but that's fine. So anyway, this has been a waffly update, but I have really, really loved this week. It's been fab. And I can't wait for this week. What have I got coming up this week? I think I've got a quieter week. I've got I've got choir Tuesday and a committee meeting Thursday, so that's quite busy. But I'm deliberately going to keep next weekend free and quiet because the following weekend I'm going to go and visit a craft market in a neighbouring town and see what it's like. It's pretty big, they're already fully booked, but I want to go and have a nose in, see if I think it might be worthwhile me doing that one there in the not too distant future. So that's a couple of weeks time. So this Saturday and Sunday I'm going to keep it free. And yeah, I think Monday, Wednesday and Friday at the moment are free, so I've got to squeeze in a few gym sessions, and I think Wednesday I'm working in London with the team in the office, so I've got those things to juggle. But yeah, that's the update for this week. Thank you for watching. If you've got to the end of the video, thank you. I hope you find it helpful, interesting, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.